Hi, this is the chat for chapters 18 and 19 for week 3, and I'm going to talk to you about sorting and about page numbering. To start off, I have a list here of things I've typed for Relief Society presidents, just bogus information. And if you want to sort by the first word, you just select your group and go on the Home tab and go to Sort and just tell it you want to sort by paragraph, and that's going to sort by the first word. And there they're sorted in order by first name. If you want to sort by one of these other columns, each column is a field. So this would be field 1, 2, 3, and 4. So let's say we want to sort by the phone numbers. You'll select the group, you'll go to the Home tab, you'll click on the down arrow for sort, and here instead of paragraph you're going to select field 1, 2, 3, 4. And this is going to, or 3, because we're going to sort by the phone numbers 1, 2, 3. So okay, and now these are all sorted in numerical order. One of the things you have to do in the assignment is sort by the second word. So if you have a list like this and you want them alphabetized by last name, you don't want to have to retype the whole list, so you can sort by the second word. You do that by selecting the entire list, clicking on Sort, and then immediately go to Options. When you click on Options, you come to this window and you're going to click on Other. And in this little box, you're going to press the space bar. You don't see anything in there. You just press that space bar, and that's going to tell it to sort by word. So now we're going to click OK, and then here we can say which word we want to sort by, and we want to sort by the second word. So we'll say OK, and now these are alphabetized by last name. It's just an easy way for you to do sorting without having to retype a list. A good feature. The key word for this chat is homograph, which is words spelled the same but with different meaning. Homograph. That's your word. Okay, now I'm going to talk to you about page numbering, because you have a tricky assignment here. You're going to use automatic numbering and multiple levels to do this so that your page numbers will be correct. So when you have chapter 1, it'll be your page numbers will be 1-1, 1-2, 1-3, etc. And then when you have chapter 4, they'll be numbered 2-1, 2-2, 2-3, etc. So you do that by going to your headings, and this, I believe, is the actual assignment you'd use. And I'm just going to do part of it. I'm just doing the page numbering. So in order to get that to work, you have to have this heading style be an automatic number. And when you go to the multiple level, you'll see that one of your choices is chapter 1. So I'm going to just click on that, and it says chapter 1, navigating and searching the web. And you'll see that your style changed up here and added the chapter number. So when you go to chapter 2, you'll see that that's already there because these are headings, and so those numbers were all automatically put on. Now the next thing we're going to do is the page numbering now that we have our chapters. And you're going to want to use section breaks. So I'm going to click before the online content, go to Layout, click on Break, and click on Section Breaks, Next Page. And that put it on a new page. Now I'm going to do the same thing for chapter 3. And you'll notice you can't click in front of the number because it's an automatic number. So I'll go to the Layout tab, Breaks, Section Breaks, Next Page. Now all 3 of my chapters are on different sections. Now I want to emphasize again, I'm only doing the page numbering, so there are other things you have to do in this assignment. Be sure you do all of the steps and not just what I'm showing you here. So now I'm going to open the footer. You can double click down here in the footer, or you can go to Insert, Footer, however you like to do it. And in the footer, now you see you've got this toolbar to pop up. you want to go to the page numbering, and we're going to tell it to format the page numbering and include the chapter number, and we want it to start at 1. So I'm going to click OK, and you'll notice that nothing happened down here because all I did was format the number. I didn't actually insert the number. So now I'm going to insert it by clicking on current position, and I'm just going to select plain number. And there I have 1-1 and 1-2. Let's see what happened in the next section. It doesn't know what to do because I haven't formatted it for this section. So I'm going to go to the first number in section 2. I'm going to select it, go to page numbering, format page numbering, include the chapter number, and start at 1, not continue from previous. When I click OK, now my number is 2-1 and 2-2. Now in chapter 3, again, it hasn't been formatted, so I'll highlight the number, go to page number, format the number, tell it to include the chapter, and start at 1, OK, and now I have my numbering. So I'm going to scroll through it so you can see it. Chapter 1 has 1-1 and 1-2. Chapter 2 has 2-1 and 2-2. And Chapter 3 has 3-1. You may have more or fewer number pages based on the other things you do in the assignment, but this is the way the page numbering works. So if you have questions about it, don't struggle. Just give me a call and I'll be glad to help you. Have fun!